Hey friends, it's Velvet. I am just sitting here on Friday evening doing some crafting just to make sure I do the 100-day challenge. Or the 100-day project. I should call it challenge because it is a challenge for me. It's going to be, I know it. So today is day 13 if I'm not mistaken. And I have actually done something every day so far. I know it's only 13 days, but you know, it's kind of hard to do. So, what I am doing right now is I'm making cards out of this. Kendra's Card Challenge number 5. So, I've cut out, all of these from 6 pieces of, pattern paper from Echo Park. It's the new, die and stamp set kit that they do. So, that was the first one that I got. And so that now I'm kind of putting the cards together. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, and 3 done. The bases. So this is 1. This is 2. I just turned it on its side. And this is 3. And then I'll have to do the sentiment things after. I love how they're turning out because I put them all on black cardstock as a mat, and I really like that look, especially that one. I just love all the layers. And it's nice and sturdy too. So right now I'm working on this, which is funny because this is what I have. Can you see that? That's my pile of stuff that I did, and I didn't stack them very well, so I'm trying to figure out what is A, B, C, D, E, and F, and you know, it is what it is. I'm trying. Alright, so now I'm just going to cut these out of their mats. Let's see what happens. Okay. I really love a black mat because it just stands out so much, and it just adds something, I think. I didn't used to mat my layers, and then I saw a couple of people doing it on YouTube videos, and I'm like, yeah, I really like that look, you know? Alright, so I think, these will go on the right. This is what I've decided to do. Now let's cut these. What I should do is mat every single one of these right now, but then I'll forget what's what and the measurements. I don't know. So, like I said, today's Friday. I am absolutely exhausted because we spent the day in the office today moving boxes because it's a new office for the Alzheimer's Association, and that's where I work now since November. And our workstations and everything's getting delivered and set up on Monday. So all of the boxes that they all had in storage for the last 2 years had to be moved to make space for everything to come in today. And it wasn't chaos. It really wasn't. We all worked so well together, and I love that we worked so well together. Well, this doesn't fit very well, does it? I know these are the right sizes. Huh. Okay. So yeah, so I spent this whole day in the office moving stuff. I didn't get home until, gosh, it was almost 3, I think. And I was just, I use muscles I haven't used in a long time, let's put it that way. So that's how my day went. And then I had to hurry up and get a little bit of actual work done, because it doesn't get done unless you do it, right? And I really didn't want to have to spend time this week on working, because that's what I used to do in my old job as a writer. I couldn't get my stories done during the week, during normal business hours. I mean, there just weren't enough hours in the day. And so I ended up working like almost every weekend. And I vowed that I was not going to do that in this job. And so far I haven't, which is wonderful, I think. It's a nice change of pace. But I was doing a couple of freelance work jobs. I did an annual report for a nonprofit, and then I am actually still doing some freelance writing for the newspaper that I was working for, which is nice because it's, you know, a little extra money and I get to do something that I love. And it's not a conflict of interest. So that's kind of cool, right? But anyways, I finished up the annual report. I finished up the first story that I was doing for the newspaper. And I've got about 5 more in the bag that I need to get done. That was a weird sound. What are you doing over there, Bax? So yeah, so I decided I'd give myself this weekend off so that I didn't have to do any work. So I was hoping to get some stuff done here in the craft area. I'm not sure I cut these very straight, but that's okay. I'll live, you'll live. Everyone will live. Oh, but you know what? There's a piece of white in the middle anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. All right, so you can use black. So we need 1 3/4 by 2 3/4 piece of white. They didn't tell me that. So I'm just going to reach up here and grab some white cardstock. Is that white? Or is that off-white? Is this white? It sure doesn't look like a real white, does it? No, I didn't think so. Let's see what else we've got up here. I hope I'm not shaking the camera because I'm standing right over it. My sweatshirt sleeve is probably right on the camera. Let's see, does this look more white? Indeed it does. This is a cream color then. Let's set that aside. Alright, so that says the needs to be 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay. 1 3/4. Whoops. By 2 3/4. Oh, that's tiny. Then the rest of that I can use for the sentiment things. Oh, and I need to mat this on black. Baxter's been down here with me all of 5 minutes, and he's already bored to tears, and he's going to be begging me any second now. I know it for a fact. Because that's how he rolls. Of course, he has had me to himself all the time for the last 2 years, and today was the first day, really, other than a funeral thing that I had to go to. The first time that I was gone almost the entire day. So he was a little madman today when I got home. A little madman. He has pretty severe separation anxiety. Poor little guy. That's not gonna work, dingling. Alright, let's do this. God, what is wrong with me? Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Put this up here. I think it's time for a new blade. I do. I wanted one of those rotary trimmers. So I have a little tiny guillotine trimmer. This one here. And I wish I loved it, but I just, when you put paper in, it doesn't matter how sharp this blade is. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't look right for me. I don't know. I'm probably doing something wrong, knowing me. Oh, that doesn't look right. It's not going to move. Oh, well. Alright, so this is the piece that's going to go here. And then we've got little pieces of, let's see, D. So the same one as that, if I'm not mistaken. D, E, and C. That's C. So we are looking at a 1/2 inch by 1 inch of this. You see what I mean? You know, oh, I'm just silly the way I work. 1/2 inch by 1, oh, that's way longer than 1 inch. That's longer than 1 inch. I should just put all of the colors together with the right colors. That's, oops, that's over here. Let's see. God, he's up to something over there. Wait, that doesn't, this is a polka dot. Polka dot. This is probably the 1/2 inch by 1 inch. Okay, now we're sorted. So, and here is what I'm looking at. So this is here as a little flag. Then paper E will be 1 inch by 1 inch. Is this E? What haven't I used yet? I'll bet you this is E. So what did I say? 1 inch by 1 inch. There we have it. Oh God, he just got something out of the garbage. What are you doing? It's a cork. He just pulled this out of the garbage. Baxter did. Kiddo, it doesn't even smell like the champagne it opened anymore. You're crazy. He's such a crazy kid, I tell ya. All right, and paper D, which is 1 1/4 by 1 1/2, and I think that's this. So let's just measure it. Okay, we've got 1 1/2, 1 1/4. Okay, so now I just need to cut these little guys into flags. I know there's an easy way to do this. I think it's you guesstimate where the middle is. You go like this. And then you go from, gotta take the glasses off for this. Then you go from there, and that way it'll be even on both sides. If I'm not mistaken. Well, it'll work for me anyway. As long as you've got the middle. There we go. Right, so that's the first one. That will go there. And this one. See, I know that you can go like this to find the true middle. I just don't want that line is all. But I guess that works. I hope I'm doing this on camera. Okay. And then when I'm done with this, I think I'm going to go upstairs, clean up the kitchen. And then I'm either going to play The Sims 4 or I'm going to watch another episode of The 100. I'm just about to the end of season 4 of The 100. Loving it, of course. I mean, I just really love this show. Of course, I was a big fan of Lost, and whatchamacallit from Lost is on the show, which is pretty cool. I can't think of his name, who he played on Lost, but British guy. But anyways, it just seems a lot like Lost to me. It's just got something to it that just seems, I don't know. Anyways, okay, so let's glue this on. I think maybe I'll use this glue since they're smaller pieces. So that's how I plan to spend my evening when I'm done with this. Uh-oh, did they dry up in there? Dang it all. And then tomorrow, got to do some house cleaning, some chores. Floor needs to be cleaned and such. And then I am going to do some more down here. I've got to start doing some Mother's Day cards so that this craft show I'm in on March 12th, I have plenty to sell. I think that could be a good seller there. It's a very small craft show. But today while we were at the office, they were giving away some stuff, and they had a kind of a magazine stand rack kind of thing. And although magazines are much taller than cards, I discovered that if I put some styrofoam in each little cubby hole, I can easily stack some cards in there. I've also got a round thing that I use, so I'm pretty excited about that. I guess this has got to go over a little bit. Alright, that works. Okay, and whoops, I'm dropping everything. And I think the sentiment goes on here. Now all of these cards, I'm going to add some sequins or some enamel dots or something just to add a little bit of interest. I love following a pattern. It just, I mean, a lot of my cards, there's no pattern to them, but I really like following the pattern because it's neat to use up several pieces of paper at once, so you're not hoarding it all. And I myself can't figure out how to use several pieces of paper in a whole lot of designs. My mind just isn't working that way these days, so I am good with using other designs. So that's card 4. That's cute. Still like number 1 the best. Now, card 5. Oh, that should be easy. Oh, they've got 2 layers here. They've got... okay, so paper A was this. So this must be... Alright, I'm going to have to turn it this way because paper A has a direction. It's the only one that I picked that had a direction, and of course, it's the one that... whatever. Alright, so I need... That's interesting. They had me cut it... Oh, okay. Because the layer doesn't go all the way around. Got it. So, if I put this here... I'm glad I'm making some progress. So, 6 pieces of paper is going to make 12 cards, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what it says here. Nope, 15 cards. That's cool. And these are all birthday cards. And I like that they could be for any age. I could just throw some numbers on there and make them for kids. Or just leave them and make the sentiment very very neutral. Could be guy, girl, non-binary, whatever. Well, might as well go here because I just got glue on it, so that's grand. Oh, that's right, it goes all the way up, doesn't it? Now I've got glue all over here because that's how I roll. Fortunately, that's just going to get cut off there. Whoops. Ay, ay, ay. Having a day. Okay. Of course, my nose starts running. I don't have any tissues on my desk because just because. I've got to do some laundry today too. Did not know this when I started my new job, but apparently the office has gone to a casual dress code. We were pretty casual at the newspaper, unless of course I was going on an interview, but I usually dressed so that if I had to leave the office, it was fine with whatever I was wearing. There were times though when I was not dressed the most appropriately for an interview, and I hated that, but what are you going to do? So yeah, so I've had a ton of clothes in my closet for 2 years that I haven't been able to wear because they're, work clothes. And I don't want to wear work clothes around the house to a bar or grocery shopping or whatever. So I've been kind of anxious to wear this stuff, Oh, you gotta glue this down. And I haven't been able to. And I've got all these shoes. Before COVID, I had bought myself a few things, some shoes and jackets and things to wear to work. And now I'm not gonna need them all. And I just did a big order from thredUP. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's consignment clothing. I love upcycled clothes, and this stuff ends up being fabulous. Fabulous, because people don't want to try and sell stuff that looks like crap, right? So I've gotten some really fabulous deals. I've gotten like several Coach purses, really inexpensive, and they look fabulous. So I've been able to get some designer shoes and jackets and things, really, really inexpensive. Like the Coach bags, $60. Not that I have a whole lot of money to spend, but if you can get a really nice bag like that for a very low amount of money, I'm taking it. So this looks very plain. So what I'll end up doing is I will put something on here for a sentiment, and I'll put some sequins or something on here. So that is card 5, easy peasy. And let's see, I wonder where we are in this video. I don't want this video to be too terribly long, so maybe I'll chop it here. And maybe I'll come back over the weekend when I'm doing some junk journal stuff. I've got to sew in the 3 signatures of the junk journal that I just completed or am completing. And then I'm starting a sunflower journal. So, oh, excuse me. I may have to edit that out. I guess I got really tired moving boxes today. So maybe while I'm doing those things this weekend, I'll do another video when I'm not going to be yawning, I promise. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, taking a peek at my video, hitting like, subscribing, whatever you got to do. I love it. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. So have a great rest of your week. Bye.